Hello there folks, welcome back to the Chap's Guide. My name is Ash and I am your host on this journey through men's style, self-development and personal grooming. And welcome to Oak Camp, my annual retreat to the English countryside where I spend a week or so living life a little simply. You could call it a staycation, but it comes very quickly on the back only last week of a proper family holiday, where myself and my little family went to the Middle East. We went to Oman to share about 10 days of wonderful holiday experience. And it makes me think about a different period of my life. When I was a younger chap, on my chap journey, where I rarely ever took holidays. I preferred to focus my attention on my job. I prioritized my career over my enjoyment of life. I feel foolish now when I think about it, to be honest. I was actually 32 years of age before I ever went abroad in what you would call a holiday, a vacation. I simply never put it as a high priority in my life to do so. And now, as I've grown older, I come to realize that the holidays are something which I deeply appreciate as a stepping stone in every year of my life. And for some very good reasons, which I'm going to share with you here today. Because in the warm glow, quite literally, because it was 40 degrees Celsius, of my recent holiday abroad, I'm going to share with you the reasons why I now have come to appreciate, enjoy, and really prioritize the holidays that I have in my life. Now, for me, one of the most important, if not absolutely the most important, of all reasons why I now take holidays as an important part of my life, and that is the benefits to my mental health, which stem from taking time out for myself, with my family, to step away from the daily grind. Because let's be honest, life these days is absolutely a bundle of stress. Be it deadlines, be it work stress, whatever it is which is, repressing you in your life. Stress can hold you back so much. And research shows that a holiday improves your mental acuity, it reduces your levels of stress, and makes you healthy in all sorts of ways, not least of which your mental health, which is so vitally important to having a balanced and happy life. Stepping away from the grind of every day also allows you some time to take a different perspective of the life that you're living. Look at life through a slightly different lens, reframe it. And often when you do that, you'll end up making some very significant decisions. On my own holiday last week, I really got to thinking about where I was going, the jobs that I was doing, and I made some really significant decisions about my life. I've decided to give up one of the jobs I do and to retrain and do something else. And this was only really possible because I allowed myself to step back from life, focus on my mental health, think about my future, and make the decisions that I probably wouldn't have made if I just had my nose to the grindstone, my head down, and I was getting on with my job. Just one of the reasons why a holiday is vital to your mental health. Now, another reason why I do like to prioritize holidays these days is, as well as mental well-being, your physical health will also benefit from that time away from ordinary life, because the physical benefits of the holiday can't be overlooked. They make a compelling reason why you should invest your time, in your money, in taking a vacation, a break from your ordinary life. Because all those stresses that we've talked about, they have a really important physical effect on your body as well. Stress is known to cause or enhance heart disease, to increase blood pressure, and as we've said, to negatively impact your mental well-being, which all has a positive correlation or negative correlation on your physical well-being. So it's so important to take that time away. A holiday provides us an opportunity for physical regrowth as well. Just to take that time out to do some of the things that perhaps we don't apportion significant time in our daily lives. Even if it's something like getting that extra sleep that you never get the chance to do because you're constantly working. Or maybe if you're a bit like me, you like to use your holiday as an opportunity to take a bit more physical robustness in your life. Do some activities which can boost you up, make you feel more confident, mentally stronger and physically stronger. I remember just 2 holidays which many people would consider to be something of a military boot camp, but I remember once going on holiday with a friend of mine, an adventure holiday, to the hinterland of Thailand, into the rainforests, where we trekked for 3 weeks through the rainforest, kayaking, trekking, mountain biking. And I came away, I'd lost a stone in weight. I had a totally different outlook of life. It changed me as a person, just by putting myself in a holiday situation outside of my normal life. And I also remember when I first met my wife nearly 20 years ago. We took a holiday to New Zealand. Let me say, it was not just, honey and enjoyment. It was some robust physicality in which I remember one particular occasion, we were on the top of the Fox Glacier, sub-zero temperatures. Some might say it was a horrible situation, but we were absolutely loving it. And it paid dividends to my physical well-being to do those things. So the holiday is the chance to step outside the norm and do something you wouldn't ordinarily do. And the benefits when you return to your normal life, well, you may just be changed, both mentally and physically, by your holiday experience. Now, another reason why a holiday is a really good thing to do, particularly if you're in a family group, is because it strengthens the relationships between everybody involved. Because holidays are a prime opportunity to spend quality time together. Now, you might think that sounds ridiculous. You're a family. You live together. You're always together. You sleep in the same house. You eat meals together. But actually, even in my little family, there's only 3 of us, my wife, my son and I, we spend a lot of time apart. My wife and I both work different shifts. We have lots of evening commitments. I'm away here now in my tent. Tonight I know that my wife will be off playing golf with her friends. She has lots of commitments outside the family life, as do I. My son goes to Scouts 1 night a week. He plays hockey 1 night a week, often has commitments with those organisations on weekends. So actually, even for those who we are most close to in life, the holiday gives us that opportunity to share some uninterrupted quality time together, where we can renew those bonds of love that we have as a family, and to share experiences which we will lay down in our minds as memories, which I know will outlive our physical lives. When I'm long gone, I hope my son will remember the times that we had together on holiday. Just this last week, we were on holiday, as I say, in Oman. We took a boat trip. We stumbled across some whale sharks which were feeding quite near the surface in the Gulf of Oman. So we were able to go snorkeling with whale sharks, the largest fish on the planet, and in a totally wild and natural environment. The animals themselves were happy, and we got to share an experience which I know I'll never forget, and I hope my son will never forget it either. And maybe in 60 years' time, long after I'm dust, he will have that memory that we had together as a family. So that's one of the reasons why I now prioritise holidays together probably above anything else as we do as a family, as those opportunities to share that uninterrupted time together and to lay down those memories which will outlive us all. Now, another reason why I think a holiday is really important in life is it broadens you as a person. It broadens your perception of the world and allows you to see life through the eyes, through the lens of other people. Because when you travel to new countries, new places, you meet new people. You will absorb a little element of the cultures which you travel through, even if it's only for a short period of time. And as I say, it just makes you a more rounded individual. It enhances your knowledge. It gives you greater perspective of the world around you that is actually lacking in many, many people. I recently read a survey where it reportedly stated that more than 40% of American citizens had never left the United States of America, opposed to only 8% of British citizens who'd never been outside the United Kingdom. Interestingly, 11% of Americans had never left the state in which they were born. And about 50% of Americans have never owned a passport, thus not taking advantage of the opportunity to travel and see life in a very different way when you come home, because you bring a little bit of that culture with you. Now, on our recent holiday, we took the opportunity to go to museums. Yes, of course we did. But we also went to the Grand Mosque of Oman, which is the sort of epicenter of the Islamic faith, which is the predominant faith within Oman. We spent about an hour talking to our guide, and we even went to the religious cultural center at the mosque and had a chat with an imam. My son is studying religious education in his school studies. So we left there, all of us, with a much greater understanding of the Islamic faith, something which I must largely say I was somewhat ignorant of before. And now I'm a much deeper, richer person in my knowledge of that subject. So as far as your cultural and personal enrichment is concerned, the holiday is not only a time for kicking back, eating nice food and chilling out by the pool. It's an opportunity to broaden your knowledge and become a much more interesting person as well on your journey to Chap Nirvana. Now, the last reason why I think that a holiday is something you should prioritize in life and you shouldn't overlook on your life journey, and that is because it plays a really important part of that healthy life satisfaction and happiness balance, which we're all trying to get just right, to get the correct level of equilibrium for ourselves. Because the holiday, it does many things for us. Because if you think about it, you know, if you've planned your holiday, you get joy out of the planning experience. You do a little bit of research, you delve into it, you learn about the place you're going to go. You book your holiday. And then for the 6 months or 12 months before you get to actually go there, you've got the thought of that holiday which keeps you buoyed up. It lifts your spirits when perhaps in the deep, darkest days of winter, everything is chilly and humdrum. The thought of that holiday can cheer you up. It can be the light at the end of the tunnel that keeps you going. And when you've had your holiday, then you've got the memories, that feeling of joy and nostalgia, which will be with you for the rest of your life. So the holiday is not actually just that period when you're away enjoying it, kicking back, lying by the pool, eating good food. It's the time before the holiday and after the holiday that it pays you back for your investment in your time and your money. So folks, in conclusion, what can I say? A holiday is not just a mere break from work. It's an opportunity to refresh, press the reset button, to think about your life through the perspective of being away from the daily grind. It plays a huge part in keeping you happy, keeping you healthy, keeping you close to your loved ones, whether you're on a holiday abroad, a staycation like I am, or even just taking a few days off and just soaking up that time away from your daily activities. It's something that it's important to invest in and make the most of. So there we go. Holidays are important. Do not overlook them. I hope you've enjoyed this conversation today on the value of taking time off and resetting yourself. If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, subscribe. If you would like not to get burned by the little shards of the wood flying off, I would recommend that you drop me an email or even leave a comment. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee or even become a patron. Patrons get extra videos for me each and every week. And if you'd like to know how to become one, it's all in the show notes below. So until the next time, take care, enjoy your break, and I'll see you again very soon.